Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Just tagging a few people. Hello, hello, how are you? Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, how are you? How is your day today? I am in the office, so I had to sneak off into a room to do the live. I'm gonna get started because I am in the office, but it's time for me to go. So, okay, today, so welcome to the Wednesday chat, and today I want to talk about Eliezer. And so today's topic is every Isaac needs an Eliezer. But I'm going to venture and say everybody needs an Eliezer. And so we're taking this from Genesis chapter 24. I'm going to just walk us through it, right? So some blessings don't arrive because we're chasing them. They arrive because someone is praying, fasting, they're being obedient, and they're moving in alignment with God's instructions. And Isaac didn't go and find Rebekah. Eliezer did. And even though Isaac needed an Eliezer, a person has to be in position to be able to get the promise for you. So in that case, Eliezer, so we're just going to walk through it, right? So, and I may be saying his name wrong, but I believe it's Eliezer. He was loyal to the covenant, and not for convenience. The reality is Abraham, Isaac's father, had entrusted him with an assignment to find his son Isaac a wife. And so this was not about a certain kind of preference, because he was given instructions on what to do. And because of his loyalty to God's covenant, he had to carry it out as it was, so that his will so that the will of Abraham would be recognized. And so I want to make a reflection right here. Who can God trust to carry out his covenant in private without needing applause? Because sometimes, that's just the human side of us that wants to hear the well done from the peanut gallery. But sometimes you're not going to get that. Sometimes it really is just God is going to give you that reward. Your people won't even know that you had anything to do with it. And so Eliezer prayed for the precise moment to do some things. So he didn't rely on emotions or assumptions. He prayed, Lord, let the woman who offers me that offers me and my camels water to be the one you've chosen. His prayer was specific, it was strategic, and it was spirit-led. And so when we think about ourselves, when we reflect on this, are you praying a vague prayer, or does it have targeted ideas that invite God to show you his direction and his decision clearly? And the next point I want to make is he realized divine timing. Before he finished praying, Rebekah appeared. And the right person shows up when you're in the right posture. So when you are praying correctly, you won't have to chase confirmation. It'll meet you right there in the middle of your prayer. It really, really will. And I don't mean that, because I don't want that to confuse people saying, oh, I've been praying for something for years and I haven't gotten it. But I have asked God, should this person be in my life? And it don't take long for God to show me that person is supposed to be there or that person isn't supposed to be there. The problem is when he showed me that person's not supposed to be there, I don't always want to cut that relationship off. So we got to make sure that we're using divine timing and divine discernment. Number 4, Eliezer worshiped before he witnessed the full outcome. He bowed and worshiped immediately after seeing the sign, not after the wedding was finalized. He understood the obedience in the success, even before they had the results had manifested. So, am I waiting for the outcome before we worship? It's okay to worship beforehand. It's okay to be that you're praying for something and you're already believing that it's so, and you already have that type of praise about yourself to move forward. And then number 5, Eliezer didn't get distracted or delayed. Because even though Rebekah's family was like, oh, just stay a little longer. Oh, do this. Oh, do that. He didn't do that. He was like, well, I'm on a mission. He understood the mission. So sometimes God is testing our hearts and asks, can I help position someone else if you're still waiting? If you're still, let me reset that. Can you help position someone else for what you're still waiting on, is what I want to say. Because sometimes it's not about, I remember I met a young lady and she had just lost a baby. And I remember her saying that as hard as it was for her to see the women at her church having children, she felt that God was positioning her to be able to, when it was her time, she was going to be able to receive it, because she didn't allow her heart to become hardened because it wasn't her turn. But she said she had the faith to believe next. She just, every time somebody got pregnant, she just kept saying next, next, next. So I want us to just really reflect on, Eliezer shows us that faithfulness behind the scenes is what positions blessings in front of us. Whether you're an Isaac who's going to be on the receiving end of the blessing and you're in the wait, or you're an Eliezer who is serving, stay obedient, stay faithful. Because your position and your posture determines your position. So they go hand in, your posture and your positioning go hand in hand. And so the affirmation that I want to say today is, repeat after me if you will. I will be faithful in the field God assigns me. I trust that obedience will always lead to divine alignment. And so today I just want to close with saying, every Isaac, and I'm going to just take Isaac out, because every person needs an Eliezer. But every Eliezer needs discernment. Don't just move because you're sent. Move because you're led by the Holy Spirit. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for joining. This was just a little something from my heart to your ears. And I thank you and have an amazing day. All right, y'all. Bye.